the Democrats f***ed up. Trump is cool now. He's not just the most powerful guy in the world.
Now, the reason why you consider him cool, or why people consider him cool, is because he went against the status quo. You started to see that the things that he was saying was actually true, whether you wanted to admit them or not. The fact of the matter is, everything that Trump has tried to do or has said to do, that he had gone on the campaign trail and made these campaign promises, he's done it in less than a week, or tried to enact it in less than a week. Now, a lot of people will be upset. A lot of people will be bitter because he has the distinct inclination of having won the presidency of the United States by defeating two women. By the fact of it is, he defeated Joe Biden so badly in the first presidential debate that they went and actually just found a candidate that didn't have a chance in hell of beating him. That's why she lost so badly in the election. Now he's trying to do everything he's going to do. Like telling people in California, if you actually get water, it might actually put out a fire. Who knew that? I don't know. Almost anybody. But he actually made a promise, and he actually gets things done. Why do you... A lot of people want to criticize him for trying things. Yes, your stuff will go up a little bit for right now, but when he enacts the tariff stuff and enacts the... probably try to do away with the IRS or the income tax, you're going to see that you're actually getting more money in the end. And not just that. It back in the 80s and 90s, and a lot of the moniker was Buy American because it lasted a lot longer than the crap that you were buying in China. That was actually not just a slogan, it was actually true. So what if you have to pay a couple dollars more here and a couple dollars more there? If the thing that you are going to buy is better quality, you know where it comes from. You don't know where the stuff is coming from in China. You don't. I mean, the fact of the matter is, he's actually putting America first. And I'm sure there's going to be some trolls or some Democrats or whatever that say Kamala would have done better. But the fact of the matter is, Kamala would not have done better. She didn't do anything when she was vice president. They stuck her on the border, and that's where Biden wanted to keep her. The only reason why, and I actually think what they said many, many weeks ago is true. I think Biden was so bitter that he actually voted for Trump. If Kamala wants to come back and run for president in 4 years, it's going to be the same thing. Because Trump is actually getting stuff done. And that's why a lot of people who can't even figure out what they are when they wake up in the morning. You understand what I'm saying? They don't know what they're calling themselves. They're upset because he said that there's two genders now. There always was two genders. What other genders do you know of? Now, there's titles to the genders that y'all want to incorporate, or some people want to incorporate, but that's not how things work. Now, if somebody says that there's two genders now, let them believe it. You can't do anything about it. Don't worry about it. If that's what you want to be, whenever you wake up, you want to call yourself whatever. The fact of the matter is that whenever, like, a person who actually dresses up on Halloween, let's say they dress up as a jack-o'-lantern, that doesn't make them a pumpkin in real life. That's the fact of the matter. But here's what I'm sure there's going to be people who have something to say, but I don't really care because it flies over the head. Trump is doing what he set out to do. And even though things might go up a little bit more in the near future, I guarantee you, in the long run, you will come out so much better ahead. Don't listen to certain people who already are bitter because he won an election that he won in August or in July in the first presidential debate, because Kamala was never going to defeat him, no matter how much people with, society wanted it. It wasn't going to work. It was never going to happen. Now, I think that technology is going to be the thing that gets a lot of the United States out of the hole that it's in. Because everybody wants to talk about, well, it didn't work on food prices this whole week. Well, if you're quick to judge him for the food prices and the gas prices in the first week of his presidency, where were you in the last 4 years? Because let me tell you, during that time, like he said was going to happen, you had the highest inflation probably of all time, almost 8-9%. It wasn't because of Trump. Y'all can say what y'all want. It wasn't. It's because of stupid Biden policies. But now, you see, here's the thing. I believe in Donald Trump. And if you got a problem with that, that's fine. I believe everybody has a right to their opinions. Much like when I do my debates on here, everybody has a right to speak their opinion. I may not agree with your opinion, and you may not agree with mine. But you will never be bullied on this site or on my page. You will say what you want, and if I have something to say or somebody else in the debate part has something to say, you either accept it or you just accept it as a difference of opinion. Because at the end of the day, it doesn't matter who's president. Because at the end of the day, we're all Americans. You got to learn that, we suffered for the last 4 years. And we're probably going to suffer for this full year for him to fix what Biden did. Now, had Harris been elected, it would have been a whole lot worse. Because how do you go about telling people in North Carolina who was intense in winter time? We're in December and January, and they've been like that for 4 months. How do you look those people in the face and tell them that they were forgotten about? Because honestly, 4 months is a travesty, and I think that, you know what? If that's the case and he didn't pardon, he pardoned everybody around him except himself, I think the buck stops with him. And you know who I'm talking about. And I'm not talking about Trump. Fact of the matter is, it's been almost a week. Tomorrow, me recording this, he would have been inaugurated a week ago at the time of me recording this. And he's done more. Some people say bad, whatever. It's because y'all ideologies are kind of all over the place. Pick one ideology and stick with it. But the thing is, you don't have to like me. I don't have to like you. I'm just a guy who's on video right now telling you I believe and I'm willing to give Donald Trump 4 years because you know what? And I honestly think he's going to fix a lot of the things that the Democrats broke. That's a fact. Much like he said in the video before. Trump is cool now, but Trump has always been on the edge of rebellion. He came in his first administration when he said he wanted to drain the swamp. He tried to do it. Got some of it done, didn't. Now that he's come back and he has more experience, maybe that's what he lacked in the first administration, but now he knows more. He understands how Washington works. Now I put my full 100% support behind Donald Trump. That's fine. If you think otherwise, you always have a place here to vent your stuff. But just don't ever take it personal. I don't understand why people can't have a difference of opinion and still be friends or be civil. Because I see a lot of debates on this TikTok platform where people just go at each other. I have a difference of opinion to you. You may have a difference of opinion to me. There's a reason why Trump's cool now. In my opinion, he always been cool. And I think he always will be cool because he goes against the status quo and he's not going to put up with the red tape and all this other BS. That's why he went to California and told the people there, why are you not putting out the fires with water? It's common sense. So I'll get you in the next video, but I tell you right now, I am 100% supporter of Donald J. Trump. Whether you like it or you don't, that's you. But be civil on here and be cool to everybody that's on here. And you will always have a safe place to come vent even if we don't agree. We don't agree. Because at the end of the day, we're all Americans. It doesn't matter what your race, creed, color, or sexual preferences. I don't really care. That has nothing to do with me. You always have a safe place here. And Donald J. Trump is cool. Always has been cool. Always will be cool. And I will see you guys in the next video. Junior Tebow, out.